set my timer because I have a way of talking.
Okay.
And start. Hi, I'm Christine. I'm an alcoholic.
Hi,
Christine.
Oh, geez. I'm just going to breathe for a second and get grounded. Jess has taught me that. I do this all the time. So I'm just going to take 1 second and just ground myself at the moment. Okay. So I am supposed to tell you where I was, how AA has helped me, and where I am today. Well, I was a hot mess a little over a year ago. I've been trying to get sober for about 2 years, actually. I started with some other programs online, and I paid money for them, and there's no true follow-up or mentors there to help you. I did a lot of other things, listened to podcasts, thought I could do it on my own because, I am the alcoholic who's a stubborn little bitch. So that's me. I'm also the child of an alcoholic, and I've seen what it's done to my family, to my mother. I've had 2 aunts pass away from it, as well as my grandmother. Roots are deep with that, and I always fought it for many, many, many years. My kids never saw me touch alcohol until I had a designated driver. Once that happened, my son was 16. He was able to drive, and I started drinking. I went through a very horrific divorce, and that was the only place that my kids would actually say, gee, you're actually kind of fun. So I drank more. And of course, having it within my DNA, it really amped up. And all of a sudden, the bottle became my friend. I've lost my son for the most part. Both of my kids have stood up to me and told me that I have a problem. It has endangered my marriage currently that I'm in now. My ex-husband passed away on Christmas Day last year. Yeah, he had a great way of ruining all the holidays. This guy, even my daughter said that. He called me up. Well, he just died. He always had a good way of ruining holidays. I said, yes, he did. April of last year, or this year, I almost died. I got put into the hospital. I was completely malnourished. I was 104 pounds. The doctor said, because I was put on oxygen, I had about 2 hours left of life. They said maybe 2 months to 2 years would be the maximum that I would be able to live. I will tell you today, I have gained over 20 pounds. Thank you to Candy. Because, that's what us alcoholics do. You find something else. Coffee and sugar. That's my jam right now. Being almost to death, there was mornings I did not want to pick my head up off the pillow. There were days that I didn't want to get out of bed. I wanted to cry myself, but I owned my own business. I had to push forward. My husband that currently is with me, he had to leave the home because there was a situation that happened. And I didn't have him either. So I was literally left alone. I have a 2,400 square foot house, and I have 2 fur kids, 3, now 4. But I had 3 fur kids. 2 of them go to work with me every day. I own my own business, and my daughter had completely ghosted me, who worked with me, and she ghosted all of her clients as well. So I had a very heavy burden. I malnourished myself, but I drank myself into a bottle. At 104 pounds, I don't know of many people that can drink a fifth of tequila and still stand. If you looked at me, I could walk a straight line. It was that bad. It got to the point when I was doing my clients, because I do nails, when I would start in the morning, I was shaking so bad I would have to go to my car and get a drink because the shakes were just there. I couldn't do it. I would just tell them, I'm on some new medication my doctor put me on. It was a lie, because alcoholics are good at that too, as I'm learning. It was rough. I pushed AA away because I thought all these other programs were going to work for me, and I didn't really believe in the God thing. That was a turnoff to me, to be honest. I do believe there is a greater power, something much higher than myself. I think now in the program and going through a lot of other Zoom meetings as well, which most of you I do know from Zoom, there's a lot of different beliefs out there. But there is something much greater than me, because without this power that's within me, I would not be where I am today. I remember I was in and out of foster care, detention homes. It was a horrible upbringing with my mother. But I remember about 10 years old, there was a woman who was kind of like a big sister, I guess. And she actually was an AA member, and she would take me to AA meetings. And I was just a little shit running around doing things, with the serenity prayer. I was like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Over the past probably 4 months, 5 months, I have dissected that prayer so many times because there is a power greater than me and my serenity for things that I cannot change. That's true. I have to accept the things I can, and that's this program. And the wisdom to know the difference. I know what's right, I know what's wrong, and I always have known that difference in my life. Jess has brought me into a whole another realm of myself and making me see who I am, what I can be, and to know that there is so much more out there for me. I think I'm probably the youngest person in this room. I'm definitely youngest in my sobriety. I think today's 44. So, I would stack up 20 days and then I would go down the bottle. I had 2 different blue books and I had so many start dates that I just quit writing them down. Jess had asked me how long has it been. I was like, I don't know. I'm tired of counting. I don't care anymore. I just don't. Yeah, I think it's 44 or 45. No, I think we're right there. So I am proud to be here today. I'm proud to be sober. I'm proud of everything in my personal journey that I'm accomplishing, and that is huge to me. See, I can talk. This community of people around me has been the world. There isn't a place that I feel judged. I don't care what meeting I've been to, whether it's NA, AA, any of the recovery programs. I can relate to every single person in the room. There isn't one person, the person with the crazy tattoos all over. They are me. There is always something I can relate with that human. And I love that fact. I love the fact of not being judged, because in that world out there, that's all we are, is judged. No matter if you're sober or not sober, people are constantly judging you, especially in the industry that I'm in. A bunch of women. But I can associate with everybody, and I appreciate every single one of you and being allowed to share and being so thankful to be honest and knowing that you guys are there. There's so many numbers that I have that I can just pick up the phone and call somebody and say, hey, I'm having a bad day. Don't want to get out of bed. Couldn't stop. I was supposed to meet with Jess and I just couldn't get out of my bed. Like, this is the first day. I was crying so much. But that's what starts to happen, is your emotions start to come to the surface. And mine are definitely peaked. I got lots of things on the downplay of what's happening for the future, and it looks really bright. And I'm looking forward to that aspect of it. I don't see that being drunk. If I'm not sober, what I want to happen is going to be a very bad thing. So a wise woman once told me that a wise woman told her, you can be an apple or you can be an artichoke. So the apple is just shiny on the outside, and that's what everybody sees. I want to be the artichoke, because it takes layer by layer and all the ugly stuff before you get to the heart. And I want my heart to be seen and heard and be able to share with people around me. So I thank everybody for being on your Zoom calls and your faces, and seeing you in person is great. So I don't know, do I introduce Jess?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.